And we back. This is a team of 60 overall players. My goal is to get as many 90 overall players on this team in a 3-year span, starting with nothing but 60s. Now, y'all might recognize some of these names. These are real people. They're like the lowest overall players in the game, but I did lower their overall even more to make them like true 60s. Now, there are some rules with this. In these 3 years, I cannot release any of these players. If I want to get these players off of the team, it has to be via trade. As you can see, all of them have at least a 3-year contract just to make sure nobody walks in free agency. This should be pretty interesting. Like, there's a couple different strategies I can use to try to get people up to a 90. First of all, our first round pick this year is going to be it should be 3-star. What? I've seen picks be like 4 stars, bro. We got 60s, bro. What is you talking about? Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. If you don't know what a VPN is, it protects your internet connection and privacy online. It protects your online identity by hiding your IP address so you can browse the internet in public spaces on public Wi-Fi without worrying about your data being breached. NordVPN makes it super easy for you to use. With just one click, you can turn everything on and protect yourself, or you can turn on like the auto connection and you never have to turn it on again. It just does it by itself. It's amazing. Over 5,000 servers in 60 different countries. We talk about the fastest VPN on the market, and you can connect it to up to 6 devices. Now, another reason I really like it is for the streaming. I like watching movies. I like watching TVs, and sometimes there are shows that aren't available in the USA. I turn on my VPN, and now I'm in the UK, and I can watch them on the services. It's just that easy to open up a huge world of new shows and new movies. Now, y'all know I've been using NordVPN for a very long time, but I want y'all to experience all the greatness I have been. So if you go to NordVPN/KLT for a Q, you can get a 2-year deal plus 4 additional months at a huge discount. The link is in the description, but again, that's NordVPN/KLT for Q. I want to thank them again for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the action. The highest rated player is this center. He's 21 years old, Jack Simmons. I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep my pick or not. Now, I know I can probably trade this pick away. More than likely, our pick will not be first overall. It's very rare that we actually get the first overall pick. We usually have to trade for it. So, you know what? I'm okay with trading away my pick this year. Then we do some scouting. We'll see if this guy's actually the real deal. Could I see him? If he's like an 82, 83, I can see a world where he could potentially jump up to a 90 by year number 3. By the end of year number 3, by the way. By the end of year number 3. Or is it the beginning of year number 3? By 3 years, he might be able to hit 90, but we shall see. If we just put our players right now in the trade finder, yeah. If I attach a pick to them, we actually get offers, but they're not anything to oh, Sabonis is there, huh? Actually, these offers aren't necessarily terrible. The Sabonis trade is not bad. The only thing about Sabonis is he won't hit 90, so I would have to use him as trade bait to get somebody else, which is not a problem either. Shea, on the other hand, does hit 90. They want to do a pick swap in this first round pick. I'm going to do this trade. I put a top 5 protection on it because I still think we're going to be pretty bad. But if it ends up being number 6, we lose it. If it's anything less than that, then we keep it and it rolls over. So we have Shea on the team who should be able to do some things. He's here for 6 years, so we don't have to worry about his contracts. And now we just do a bunch of small trades to level up. We got Ed Davis. Now, I've never tried a challenge like this in NBA 2K22. As you know, it's a little bit different. I can't just go out there and get a bunch of power forwards to make those power forwards small forwards and or make those centers power forwards, yada, yada, yada. We actually got to be a little bit more strategical than that. I want to somehow get rid of at least half of these 60 overall players from the very jump. So if that means I have to trade Frank Kaminsky for lower overall players, I'll do that if that means I get normal players, real players back. So like John Contra, Sam Morrell, sure. You know, I got rid of another 60. So far, we're already up to 3 players, which is good. Now, I also don't want to throw in a second, as many picks this early on, but we're already at the point where like I have to throw in a pick to make some value happen, which is unfortunate. I could go into this first year and just be ultra bad, and just be, okay, there are 2 players, real players, and be like really, really bad and like guarantee myself a top lottery spot. So that pick that we traded away to get Shea doesn't end up being anything until next year. So we could go into this year like this. We could. And just let Shea take every shot imaginable. And you know what? That's what we're doing for year number 1. Shea's taking all the shots. And we're going to lose a ton of games. Not simcast. We're going to lose a ton of games. Yeah. I don't know if we won a game. I legit do not know if we won a game. We didn't even get most improved player. Went to Daniel Gafford. Shea jumped up to 33. But I mean, if you're not winning a single game in an NBA season, how can you get any award? Did we actually go 0-82? That wasn't even the challenge. But I'll take it and add it into the title. We went 2-80. Okay, so we did end up winning 2 games. that guarantees us a top 4 seed, top 4 draft spot at the minimum. Now it's a game of 2K, and we won 2 games. We about to do the Bobcats Michael K. Gilchrist thing, where it's like, hey, we lost a ton of games for no reason. 4th overall pick, exactly what I expected. Now, I did do more scouting of the dude, the big fella, and yes, I want him onto the team. Let me show y'all. Prospects is an 83 overall. This guy's also interesting, but I don't know if he has the potential to go up to hit 90. This guy does. So we need to trade with OKC Thunder again and steal their 1st overall pick. I will give you... Oh, this is rough. I really don't have any assets. I'll give you this pick back that you gave us. And then I'll give you a 2nd. We don't have any assets, bro. Wow. There it is, 2 seconds in the 4th pick, and then the pick that's supposed to be super valuable. But Shay's gonna get another guy that's gonna be 90. I think we just guaranteed ourselves 2 90 overall players in this future. Is that enough? Like, now I'm looking at it, that's not enough. Huh. I should do more trades. I don't care about anybody else as far as these draft picks go, mostly because I don't know if there's gonna be another rookie that's gonna come in that's gonna hit 90 overall by that last year. So which of these traits have the best value? I think DeAndre Hunter might have the best value here because he's young, but he's only 2.5 star, which is weird. I'm still going to do it. DeAndre Hunter, welcome to the team. I got a plan for once this offseason hits. But let's go ahead and draft our guy. I think his name was Jack Simmons, and he's going to be a 90 overall. And if he isn't close to a 90 overall by the last year, I will flip my boy. Thank you, Jack. Welcome to the team. Welcome to Toronto. So free agency is here, and I could spend a bulk of my money getting a guy like Zach LaVine on the team. Or I can go like multiple trade pieces, like bring in Mitchell Robinson and bring in Dennis Schroeder. Like I can do that and then use those as trade pieces to get other players instead of spending our entire budget on one player that's gonna hit 90. So yeah, let's do that way. Mitchell Robinson, we're gonna take some of that money down, brother. You could get about 15 million from us, and that still leaves us about 30 million to offer to like 2 other people making like 15. Okay, our team is not gonna be great, but we got a lot of wiggle room, I think, with some of the players that we brought in. Like DeAndre Hunter's already plateaued, which is stupid because that's very unrealistic. But we throw him and one of these centers together with a pick, I feel like we get a player that's close to a 90 that could progress to a 90. And yeah, we still got a ton of these 60 overall players on our team, so we got to deal with them as well. I mean, buckle in. This is year number 2, and so far we got 0. Trae Young is the lowest value 90 overall player that's there right now. So we can try to make a deal with Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. I'll give you DeAndre Hunter back. I heard you like DeAndre Hunter. Give you Victor Oladipo. You give us back some scrub. Give us back a 60 overall player. Boom. It only took 380 overall players. He was the lowest valued 90 overall player on the market. So we got 2 technically because I didn't know Shea got there. So we have 2 90 overall players right now. The only problem with this is both of them are already making max contracts. And if we want to continue to grow our team and get multiple 90s, we're going to have to start to get budget 90 options. And right now, there's not that many players. So we can go in and look at players that are sub 90 that had the potential to jump up, that are on like small contracts, and that doesn't exist anymore because De'Aaron Fox used to be one of those guys in previous years. He's already got his money. And like Michael Porter Jr.'s got his money. Brandon Ingram's got his money. So it's like it's hard to find that next player that might hit 90. Darius Garland could be that, but he's about to hit restricted free agency. So it's a lot tougher than you may think it is, man. Cade Cunningham, and like we have to go super young, and that would be like going for Cade. But the only problem is Cade Cunningham's like the most valuable young guy on the market. Same thing with Anthony Edwards. So I'm gonna try. I'll try it just like I did with the Trae Young. If he's got like 4-star value, then we're in business. I think we can pull that trade off. But if he's got anything more than 4-star, we don't have the assets. Yeah, we don't have the assets for that. I'll give you Mitchell Robinson. And we're gonna live in a world of untouchable, so I'm gonna make sure nobody is considered untouchable, even Cade Cunningham. Because how am I supposed to get multiple 90s if all the 90s are gonna be untouchable? No shot. Okay, so Anthony Edwards has the same amount of value as Cade Cunningham. Those are the only. I guess Jalen Green. Jalen Green is less valuable. Oh no, he's less valuable if Anthony Edwards is involved, which is not realistic. Okay. I just don't think it's realistic for me to even say that this is an option. We don't have any assets. Like I can give you every 1st-round pick we have, but even then our 1st-round picks aren't super valuable anymore because we actually have a couple 90s on the team. So yeah, the Cade Cunningham thing might be dead unless I got to do some trade up. So like Mitchell Robinson and throw one of those, throw one of these 60s in because I still got way too many of them. And a first round pick. Karis LeVert and O'Shea Brissett is coming to the team. Trading for Thaddeus Young. I'm trying to get all of these 60s off the team. After going into year number 2, there's no reason for 60s to still be here. It's not that many left now after a few trades, but I'm going to continue to just do trades. Small ones to just get rid of the 60s so we can have a real roster. And with that, that opens up a little bit of money free agency. We could do a similar thing where we sign multiple players and then use those players as trade bait to get a star like we did with Trae Young. All right, so 15, 30 trades later, I don't really know. This is what our new team looks like. We got a bunch of real players. The only guy left from the original team is Robert Franks. We got real players, but more importantly, through all of our trades of getting assets and flipping them, we were also able to pick up a few first rounders, or more than a few, 5 first round picks. We have some lottery protected, top 10 protected, and we still have our own. And now I want to try to go out there and make that Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, or Anthony Edwards trade. All 3 of those players, I believe, are going to hit 90 in the next 2 years. And then that will put us at 3 with a potential of 4, which is higher than, we started with, obviously. So let's go try to talk to Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Hopefully they just want a bunch of picks. We'll give you not that guy because I do believe that guy is going to make it. So Karis LeVert be the big guy in this trade. We'll give you Jordan Poole, but they won't have enough money to make that happen. You have a bad contract? We're taking Justin Holiday. We give you a first rounder. We'll give you this unprotected one, which is actually less value because it's 76. I knew that pick wasn't going to be worth nothing. That one's not valuable because it's a lottery protected. How about this one? Still not that valuable. So I guess I did trade for a lot of picks, but none of them are going to be super valuable. Can we throw all the picks? None of that is enough to get Cade Cunningham. Okay, so our second option is doing something like this and throwing these picks into the trade finder and getting 80 plus. Like there's Dante DiVincenzo, Tyler Hero's 3.5 stars. So we could do something like that and get younger players that might be worth a little bit. And I think Tyler Hero trade might be the one we do. All right, so let's do another one similar to that. Sabonis is still here, and they want 2 firsts. Can I get out of here without giving up 2 firsts? They need to give us a player. I don't need TJ McConnell. Stay, give us back Kostas. Trade exception? Deal. We only get out of there giving up 1 first round pick. Okay, so we have Sabonis, who I don't believe is going to ever hit 90. Even if I change position, he's the same. So I'm going to use Sabonis and Tyler Hero in this big trade. Hopefully that and some picks should be enough to get Cade Cunningham. Or if it's not Cade, then we could try the same thing with like Jalen Green and Anthony Edwards. So that's not going to be enough. Then we throw Tyler Hero. They need to make up $8 million, but I think we will take Davis Bertans' contract. So there's our pick right here. Come on, just please say yes. Please say yes to a trade like this. Come on, Sabonis, Tyler Hero, 3 first round picks, 4 first round picks. They not budging. It's crazy. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. All these trades are really bad. We see Darius Garland and Lonzo Ball, but Lonzo's already making $20 million. Do I think Darius Garland's gonna be able to do that? He's at 86, and I need him to hit 90 in 2 years. I feel like he can do that, right? I'm doing this trade. I'm doing it. I'm trusting in him, and if he doesn't hit it, then hey, he's a trade piece. Only problem is he hits restricted free agency. Oh my God, he doesn't even have the years. I might have to flip him right now, actually. I can do the, hey, we got another 90 trade right now, and that's Devin Booker. There's Ant-Man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is that worth it? It is. And the reason it is worth it is because Anthony Edwards has 2+ years on his rookie contract while Darius Garland does not. I have to do that trade. I know that Anthony Edwards hits 90, 100%. I didn't know for sure if Darius was going to. So right now we have two for sure and 2 possibles. That's a good start. That's a really good start. Is there another bunch of trades we could do? Because we still got a ton of picks, bro. Still got a ton of picks. We've seen videos where Lonzo literally wins MVP. I'm adding Lonzo to the list. Can Lonzo hit 90 on this team? Now, he will be in competition with a lot of other point guards or guards in general. I wonder how much that matters in the game of 2K. I'm going to throw Lonzo in there. We'll give you Malik Beasley. Financially, that already makes sense. I think we throw a couple picks in here. We got ourselves a deal. They want a first round to give us Tyler Cook. Boom. Okay. Now, a lot of faith and Lonzo that he could potentially get there. But right now we have 5. That will be 5 players. Is there anybody, now this is about to be a big brain play if I can figure this out, and my staff, does anybody have the training thing? Like strength trainer, stamina trainer, sports psychologist. I don't know what any of these people do. Any of them. Do any of them have the... I don't think any of them is going to make our team better. Okay, never mind. Are we... is that it? I think that's it for year number 2. Jack won Rookie of the Year, so that's good. And we're the 8th seed. Lonzo won 6th Man of the Year. Oh my God. So, you know, the guys are really out here hooping. 8th seed, so I don't feel bad about giving them my pick because we still ended up being a playoff team or close to it. You know what I'm saying? We might lose these play-in games, but do we care about them? No, that's not what this challenge is about. We ended up making it. Can we upset? Nope. Nope, we cannot. But we were close. So our guy jumped up 3. Do I believe he's gonna jump up 4 more at the end of next year? Lonzo, lock it in. Anthony Edwards, locked in already. Do I believe Jack is gonna hit another? I might trade Jack. Just because I would rather just get a guy that's already there than go to the entire season, go through the progression and him not be there. So we looking for options, man. And we legit might be able to get like a crazy trade out of it too. So, you know, a lot of things can happen right now. If I throw a pick on this, can we get like a night? Oh no, it look like he's staying on the team. There's Jaren. Jaren has the opportunity. I've seen simulations where Jaren hits it. There's Reese. Reese is 1 overall spot away. He's 1 overall spot away. But you know what? I firmly, and I mean firmly believe, good thing that we didn't keep Darius. He only jumped up 1. I firmly do believe that I can trade for Reese without giving up Jack. I firmly believe it. Let's see if we can make that a reality. We will give you O'Shea. Where is he at? He's with the Kings, I'm guessing. He's still with the Kings. He's still on his rookie contract too, which is big. So financially, that makes sense. They want Jack. Of course they do. You're not getting him though. You have 14 players on your team. We'll give you Kelly Oubre. You got to make a 5. Okay, so maybe we don't give you Kelly. I might be here negotiating for a minute. If anything, I'll be like, hey, here's a first. Here's a first. Here's a first. Cool. All right, so that just guaranteed us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then maybe 6. I feel like I should have more. Right? Am I tripping? Shouldn't I have more than that? Let's take a look around the league. Who's hit 90? What contracts are players looking at right now? Because we don't really have a lot of money considering we have Shea, we have Trey, we have Ant-Man, who we're going to have to pay this offseason. Lonzo, who has a player option. More than likely, we're going to lose some of these players. More than likely. I'm trading Lonzo for Donovan Mitchell. Only because... Dang, Lonzo's crazy. Only because I believe that we won't have the money to bring back Lonzo. He's on a player option. He's about to hit 90. So if he's going to want more than $20 million. So we're bringing in Donovan Mitchell just to secure the fact that that player will be on the roster next year. I'm going to continue to trade up. There's a first-round pick for Kelly Oubre. I'm going to continue to trade up because there's one more player that is on his rookie deal that I feel like we might be able to get. Now, last time I checked, he was untouchable, so it's going to take a ton of assets to potentially get Evan Mobley on the team, but I got nothing but time. I will sit here and make every trade possible to get as many picks as possible to get some players. We want Evan Mobley because if we get Evan Mobley, who I think is at an 87 right now, we have Jack, who might do it, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players guaranteed. That's pretty good. So I just need to continue to make these trades to get up more assets. And the good thing about Evan Mobley is he's still in his rookie deal too. So give me some time. I'm gonna be here for a minute, honestly. The craziest thing about this is LeBron is back in Cleveland in his career, which is fire. But I don't think we have the assets just yet. I will say that. But we have Patrick Williams. They want Tyrese. We're not giving them that. We have Patrick Williams as the main trade bait. And I have Trey Murphy, who's 2-star. You got somebody worse than 2-star? Please have somebody. Yes. They believe they're a championship contender. I understand that. You have LeBron, and he's old. But, like, wait. So the trade was Patrick Williams, Trey Murphy, and 3 first-round picks for Evan Mobley. That puts us with the possibility of 7 90 overall players starting starting with a team of 60s just a few seasons ago. Okay, that's all. I think that's all we can possibly get. I'm gonna simulate to the end of the year, and we gonna pray that Jack jumps up a good amount. Fill our roster with whatever. Jack jumps up, Mobley jumps up, and everybody else is like one off, so I'm pretty confident. Those are my 2 players that I really need them players to take off. We might win the conference, so maybe that's a booster. I don't know. So we did win the conference. We were number 1 in the power ranking. Donovan Mitchell is a 6-man averaging 20, so that's good. Did you jump up, Donovan? He is a 90. I don't know if he was a 90 before the season, but that's +1. Nick Nurseman's coach of the year. We're the number 1 team. Toronto. Anybody on the NBA team? Please be somebody. Nobody? No. Okay. I don't care about this. I don't care about this at all. If we win a championship, great. If we don't, great. We lost to Zion. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. I have one thing on my mind, and that's, well, I guess 2 things. Keeping everybody on the team is 1. 2 would be seeing if they hit the actual thresholds we need. Because if somebody stops at 89, I'm gonna be hot. So let's go make sure that we can bring everybody back. Because if we can't, that's gonna be a travesty to the challenge. That's a good sign right there. Yep, that's a good sign right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bring them all. Look at all of these players. Oh, I guess only 2 of these players we actually got to bring back. Anthony Edwards got 7 offers, but they're all weak. Yeah, we're going to bring back our boys. Let's go. That's great. Okay, I didn't even sign anybody else in free agency. I don't really care. From a team of 60s to 1, 2, 3, 4. Trae Young got worse at the age of 25. How? Everything is mid-range went up, 3-pointer went up, perimeter defense went up, IQ went up. How did his overall drop? Come on, bro. That's what dropped? What was that dropped? Draw foul? He got worse at drawing foul? And they're like, yeah, that's enough for him to be worse? So 2, 4, 6, not 7. We got 6. I'm actually really upset about that. Can I trade Trae Young? I'm actually really upset about that. I won't count this. We should have we could have kept Lonzo and traded Trae Young, and then we would have completed the challenge with 7. Dang. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the official number. I thought we did good. Just not good enough, I guess. Hey man, if you enjoyed the videos, always be sure to leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.